Glenn Erickson here with another purveyor of light Photoshop quick tip. Oh, I was just sitting around today and I was trying to think about what to do to this week's video, and I just turned around and says, it would be a nice break to do just something just totally spontaneous, something creative, okay? Because we don't do this often enough as artists. We need to keep our creative juices flowing, and so let's go ahead and try to mix up some photos here, maybe do a multiple exposure, maybe a composite or two here. Let's see what we can come up with. So I've pre-selected a couple photos I think that would work well together with each other. I have this nice portrait here, this pretty lady, and I also have a cityscape here at night. So I think these two photos will actually work very nicely together. So I went ahead and I've already opened up a blank document here with no layers, okay? And I'm going to simply take the layer from here with the move tool and move it up and drop it into my image here. And I'll just drag it into position. And so I have the one layer. And now I'm going to go ahead and open up the portrait. And I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to click with the move tool and drag it, raise it up, and then drop it on our picture here. Okay, so now I have our picture with our two layers, and so let's see what we can do. Okay, well, the first thing I like to do is to explore all my options, maybe move things around, see how things are looking, just quickly selecting how I like. Do I like something in the middle? Do I like it off to the edge? And do various adjustments. So let's see how we do here. Alright, I think that's a pretty good start here. Again, nothing's in stone. It's meant to be creative. And the more I look at this, the more I got the idea that this is definitely a multiple exposure shot. These two will marry each other really nicely. So let's go ahead and see if we can do that. The first thing I want to do is, of course, I want to change the blending mode between the layers. And so I'm currently on a normal blending mode. And I'm going to change that to probably screen. And that looks one way. And it's not too bad of a multiple exposure. Let's see, lighten. Oh, I like that too. Lighten and screen. All right, I'm going back and forth here. I'm going to choose screen for now, but the beauty of this is I can always change my mind just by changing the blending layers. Okay, so here I have our multiple exposure. It's starting to blend together. You can see some rough outlines of the shadowing between the two shots. Nothing that a layer mask can't take care of. I'll go ahead and click on the layer mask here on this image, and I will just do a little touch up here by painting in black. I can remove, so I make sure my colors are black and white, and hit the paintbrush, and then I can just simply brush around where I'm getting where I don't want to have in the image. Okay, so that looks pretty good. This next layer here on the cityscape, I'm going to add a layer mask as well. And this one, making sure I'm selected on that, I'm going to change my flow here to really, really low. I don't want to be heavy-handed on this, so I'm going to do maybe like 8% on the brush stroke here. And you can see where her face is really overfilled with the multiple exposure, and I want to bring parts of her face back a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and paint in black and just slightly going over just to bring back some more detail in her and not have her so overwhelmed with it. I still want traces in it, but I just want to soften them slightly. Okay, now that's looking pretty good. Okay, so already we've got a really nice looking multiple exposure composite here, but you know what, the more I look at this, the more I see the colors, in my opinion, don't add to the photo at all. I think in a way they become distracting, especially with the yellow or orange tinge to the lights at night. I just find them distracting. My eyes tend to go to them, and that's not what I want this to be about. I want this to be about a compositing, a joining of two images. I don't want your eyes fighting. So I'm already deciding here that I'm going to add a black and white adjustment layer. And I'm going to go ahead and hit the jack that. And you see, by removing the colors out of the images here, we have a much more conducive look, a more realistic composite. We're not competing for our eyes' attention. And again, remember I said earlier, we can choose the different blending modes to determine, and we can change our mind even after we've made it. So now that I'm in black and white and I'm liking what I see, let me just go ahead and go back to lighten. And you know, boy, I tell you, I am just torn between which way I want to go, whether it's lighten or whether it's screen. I'm really torn between the two. I think I'm going to stick with the screen for now, but boy, I would have a real difficult time deciding otherwise. Okay, so now we have a nice, beautiful composite, and it kind of reminds me here of the little matrix view, so therefore a little matrix signage, and I think we have a fantastic little composite here. Now, what was the purpose of this? The purpose of this was nothing more than just to be creative. No rules, no techniques, just let your creative juices flow. So that's what I want everybody to do. So go grab your library, go through some old photos, and go ahead and try to do a little composite here, little multiple exposure techniques, blend them in together, create. That's the name of the game, and have fun most of all. Okay, until next week, it's Len Erickson. You guys take care.